improve, you have to understand what the game is trying to push on you, and ask them to improve on that. Make it better. How to make it better? You know, okay, like Kazuha story quest. I wanted what was happening on this event right now in the main storyline in every patch and every banner. You can look for Venti in Mondstadt, and he will be standing right here on top of this roof, right? I wanted that since day one. Every banner, Kazuha, Hazel, Toma, and Yingwang. And maybe right now we have Klee as well. Sure, they don't have to be playable, but make them available and interactable in the open world as we're playing the game during the entire banner, and then make them disappear again. You know, even so, for me, that would actually entice people to try the character out in the trial, which exists, right? Everybody knows that the trial exists. You can try the character out in the trial over and over again. Every single one, the 4-star and a 5-star. Also, people who wanted to save their gems can actually be pulled in, you know, to actually waste it and actually buy it though, and actually do some summoning. It's a good marketing plan for them. It works. It will win on them, and it gives people the immersion, you know, that the world is actually alive, that the open world is actually having people living in it. This character exists, and not just in main storyline. This character has interaction with other people. Even though all they do is what Venti is doing right now, is just standing on a roof, sneezing. That's all they do. I don't even want it to be voice line, you know, just a normal text is enough. Or just use the standard profile, the profile voice over here in the story where they talk about stories, right? And the voiceover when they talk about snow, they talk about thunder, and just let them do the idle animation. I don't need it to be extravagant. That's how I want it. Can you imagine someone who's been saving, who's skipping Kazuha right now, and actually seeing Kazuha inside Beidou's ship? He doesn't have Kazuha. He's saving for the next Dendro Archon. And then Kazuha is just standing there, you know, maybe talking to Beidou and Ning Wang at the same time, right? Yeah, talking to Ning Wang at the same time. Beidou and Ning Wang on the ship. We don't know why, but they're just standing there in Beidou's ship for some reason. Yeah, he is part of the crew. And Beidou has always caused enough problem for Ning Wang. So since Ning Wang is in the banner right now, Kazuha and Ning Wang at the same spot where Beidou is, and they're just standing there, you know, not doing anything. They're not doing anything. You can't even interact. You can't press F, see if they talk or not. On the crux, right? Inside this crux, in the Beidou's ship, even though Beidou is not there, the thought and the process and people seeing that immersion, dude, what happened? What's going on? That's enough to make people be immersed in what's going to happen in the event that he's doing, in the Archon quest that they're talking about. It makes people enticed to know. And when people wants to know what happens next in your story, everybody who writes a damn book will know. When a reader wants to know what happens next, you've written a good story. It's a good story, no matter what. You won them. And guess what happens if this is also the character on the banner? And they have like, okay, I got 700. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should give my luck a try here. Yeah. Despite them say, yeah, they want to save for the Archon, right? Dude, it's a win-win for them as well. For best. It's marketing 101 actually. Yeah, I mean, you should take that one. Marketing 101. Abang kan dulu sebentar abang dah aku tengok dulu beli tak apa. Always put the item in the customer's hand and then elaborate on why they should buy it from you. Sales marketing. It works all the time. Have this. They have this, and this is how you tell how you make a game improve, how to tell the developer improve. When you know their main target, their main selling point is the character, what make the character sells? Tell them to improve on the design. Tell them to improve on the voice lines, you know. Tell them to improve on the story and the arc, how to weave it. That is a positive and criticism. When you're just telling no, this thing should be on here, this thing should be here. Bruh, you never even come up with the idea of this thing before, so why should anybody listen to you? You couldn't even come up with a good story on your own to create a fictional character, to create a story plotline. You should not tell how other people tell their own story. Under what circumstances would any seller, would any marketer would listen to that? Stop selling, just give it to me for free. That's what you're asking. If you wanna tell Pizza Hut to stop selling pizza and start selling, make more better fried chickens and chicken rice, just because they have it on the menu, are they going to listen to you? No, they just say, okay. That's it. That's why you never see any of those people's suggestion inside what you call this, the dev talk that they say. Something that was not meant for the entire game to exist. They keep asking for this content and that content when the entire game itself is a content about characters. Characters are content. The lore is content. Under what circumstances would they took so much time to write something this stupid? That doesn't even matter. All this nonsense, bro. All this long text. It's so useless. It's pointless. If the only thing that actually matter is the crit rate damage and what passive is gonna do. 8% damage, that's it. They don't have to write these. This small one here. An educational tome written by anonymous early blah blah blah. Who cares about this, right? It doesn't even entice anything about the damage. No. But for a developer who focus so much on this until that where was that thing? The stupid sword, or is it a sword, or is it that has so much long text written? Like a fucking essay. Yeah, why can't they just write it down? 28 defense increase plus 28 defense and plus 40% defense. They don't have to write these normal charge, attack charge, no, just add that. Why would they add these two? Because there's so many things that they want to show to create the world building. And this is how you want to, if this is what they're pushing out, and this is how you're supposed to tell them what to improve. All the stupid text, which is technically is nonsense, because nobody actually go to this section and actually read this. What they should do, in all this line here, all this story here, make this part of an event or a quest. Make it random. You don't have to start with the 5-star. Just start with the standard 4 stars. Lisa, she has stories. She has her backstories. Yeah, make this part of her quest. Make this part of her hangout. Make this part of that. I mean, you already did one thing you did right. What they did right. It's on Noelle. Noelle. Technically, these two stories is her hangout. It's her hangout event. These two stories. It is actually her story. I loved it. But they haven't emphasized this. They haven't started on this. Yeah, that's how you tell a developer what to improve on. This text, yeah, it's so stupid. Why? It's so stupid. Nobody reads this. I ain't got no time to read all that shit. You expect casual players to read this? No, casual player want to see it animated. That's why we loved you. You're good with that animation, the voice acting, the plot lines. That's how you improve. Make this an entire event. Make this the daily. You can randomize it because start with the free characters. You don't have to do all of them at once. You have the standard 4. Amber. What do we know about her? That she's a fucking glider? That's it. This is her arc. This is the only thing that she does. And this is the only thing that we know about her. This is the only thing that was written here that we actually experienced in-game. Nothing about this. Nothing about this. Nothing about this. So when is it gonna be? 4 years now? To get this character that you got for free on the day we started playing? That's bad marketing, Mike Mihoyo. That's bad marketing. You really want to sell a character? Make us hold the character in the hand. Make us hold the item in the hand, and then you can elaborate all your nonsense lies, and it will sell. Marketing 101.